All right, perfect. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming to the meeting today. I'm calling the meeting to order. It's April 13th, 2023, and the time is 5:37. So before we begin, I'm going to take a quick attendance. Commissioner Shelton.
Here.
Commissioner Hassan.
Here.
Commissioner Vincent.
Here.
Commissioner Greeno.
Here.
And then I believe Commissioner Guzman will be arriving in a bit. And then Commissioner Kostishka, Commissioner Ortiz, Elder Hutchison. I haven't heard from them, so we'll see if they come. But okay, so moving on. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda for today, 4/13/2023?
Can I ask a point of order first?
Sure.
I noticed there's somebody else on the Zoom. Do we know who that is? That's just a member of the public?
Yep, I believe so.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for asking that to clarify. Okay. All right. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda for today, 4/13/2023?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, perfect. All in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed?
Aye.
All right. So the agenda is approved. So moving on to agenda item D, approval of the minutes for March 9th, 2023. Can I please get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. All right, so the agenda, or the minutes for March 9th are approved. So moving on to regular business. So today, what I wanted to do, I was hoping that we'd have a little bit more commissioners available today to discuss our next initiative. And so our last meeting, we discussed, we had a brainstorm session, and one of the, a few ideas, one was visibility. To make sure that we're engaging with the community and to make sure that they're aware that we exist as a commission. And another idea was to engage in tough conversations so that we can find a common ground or understanding with the police department, which I think that we can fit that into the visibility strategy. But so those were the ideas that were brought up. Any other ideas that any of the commissioners have that you guys want to share today? And again, these are just, these are ideas, and we'll vote on what to start with, but it doesn't mean that we're gonna just completely disregard the other ideas. Further down the line through the year, if we find that something is really important, then we can pull that up, and that can be an initiative that we start. So this is just something to get us going for the year. Any other ideas, suggestions?
I mean, I'll just say I don't have any additional suggestions, but I think this is a good strategy for now, right? I mean, we put out the housing report. We're going to keep kind of working on that, and I think we could kind of let things flow organically if something else kind of comes up in terms of the public events that we're going to be holding, and maybe things will. But I think for now, like I feel like those two things are a lot in and of themselves, and so unless something comes up organically, I don't feel like we need to like force anything else if nobody has anything else.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, John. I think this is a really great starting point. And we'll have a strategy session between Vice Chair Guzman and I and whoever else wants to chime in. But we'll have a strategy session to incorporate speaking events or speaking engagements, how to outreach with the community better, and possibly maybe even holding an open house so that we can invite the public to come meet us. So there's no further discussions. We do have quorum, so we can go ahead and take a vote. But I'm just going to ask Joe and John real quick. Should we wait for Stephanie to take this vote, or do you guys think that we can move forward?
Well, she sent out another email that I don't think she's gonna be at the meeting anytime soon. Sounds like she still had a few things to finish up. So, it's completely up to you guys. I think voting for this, the visibility or this motion go forward, I don't see a whole lot of harm in that, but that's up to you guys.
Yeah, I think we can just go ahead and vote if other people, unless anyone else has any objections.
No objection for me.
All right, so I don't hear anyone with objections, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ask for a motion now Joe, you might have to help me out with the wording on this, but I guess a motion to move forward with the visibility initiative for 2023.
Yeah, so would it be the visibility initiative to engage with the community on, what we say, issues pertaining to the Equal Rights Commission, or
That sounds
something like that?
That sounds good.
Right,
Yeah.
that sounds good. That works, and what I can do is, so I think the motion would be to approve the initiative, the visibility initiative, to engage with the community on issues pertaining to the Equal Rights Commission ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, all opposed, please say nay. All right, that stands approved. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate that. For those who chimed in last week and who are here to vote on that. Again, like I said, Stephanie and I will be getting together to kind of strategize, and then we'll share that with the group in the next meeting on how we're going to move forward with that initiative. So next on our agenda item is informational, and I wanted to give everyone a quick update on the housing report and where we're at with that. And I was going to ask Joe if you'd be okay to kind of give us an update on that.
Yeah, I can do that. So where we're at right now with part of the recommendations is, I think I said this last time, it went to the Protection Policy Committee. They referred it back to staff to get more input from people interested, more from the landlord perspective and from the community as well, to give input on the recommendations. So where we're at right now is the city did enter into an agreement with the Fair Housing Council out of Milwaukee. We've been contracting with them for a couple of years now, probably more than that, to help with tenant resources. So my thought was to invite them to the next Equal Rights Commission meeting to give an overview of the services they provide and what the next steps are going to be to help tenants in the community. So that's something that we'll bring forward. I'll work with Tara on that. And then the next one is the landlord and tenant training has been set. There's landlord training that is being put on by the Green Bay Police Department for Tuesday, April 25th. And landlords can sign up for that right now. I think it goes through next week to sign up. And then the tenant training is being held by the Legal Action of Wisconsin on Tuesday, May 9th from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Wednesday, May 17th from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Brown County Library. So I'll try to get some links maybe on the Equal Rights Commission to have that information on there, on the webpage for the Equal Rights Commission.
So the tenant training, what's the name of the organization again?
It's a Legal Action Wisconsin. I believe it's a nonprofit organization that attorneys work for.
Okay. I mean, the city has social media accounts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we push those in the social media accounts, and then
Yeah.
also like maybe all of the commissioners could send this out there? I mean, like we should also send this to like some of our partners, like, or people that, I guess they're not technically partners, but people that we kind of worked with on the housing commission stuff, like, We All Rise, Golden House, right? All those organizations, like, it would make sense to, because that's one of the things we heard, right? Is that tenants don't often know about these kind of things.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that'll be helpful.
And is there a Spanish language flyer?
I don't know, but the police department has been putting out this information, so I believe they have someone in-house that could translate it, and I'll ask them to do that.
The police department has been putting out the stuff from legal services?
Yep, so there was a post on Facebook.
Okay.
I remember seeing that one. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, from the Green Bay Police Department, and then I will follow up to see if we can get the city of Green Bay web social media sites to put those out as well.
Yeah, okay.
And then also make sure we're sending it to the partners that helped with the recommendations with the housing report.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, let me know if you need the list of the partners that we spoke to. I can send that, resend that to you and send the emails and contact information if you need.
Yep, that'd be good.
We could even ask some of the alders to get it out there.
Actually, Joe, you know what? Actually, sorry. I think what I'm gonna do is actually, with those partners that we worked with or that we talked to, I think I'll send it out and then I'll just, because I want to send them an update of where we're at too. So I'll just send them an update and then also share that with it.
That sounds good. I'll try to get the city to either send a link to all the commissioners of like social media, whether it's Twitter or Facebook link, or just a link to our webpage, so you can share it with other members of the community.
Yeah, I'd be interested, Joe, I don't know if it's possible, but if you can pull like the curriculum of what they're teaching in the landlord and the tenant.
So I believe we have the curriculum for the landlord training. Like there's going to be, it's not completely put together, but like the police department will be there, the sheriff's office will be there, the Brown County Drug Task Force will be there, the inspection division from City of Green Bay, and then the mediation center of Greater Green Bay, and Andre Law offices will be there for the landlords. But I don't have what is outlined for the tenant training at this time.
Okay, yeah, because for me, one of my concerns is that with the landlord training, are they adding in like DE&I diversity training, cultural training, things like that?
I'm not aware if they are or not.
Yeah, I'm a little weirded out that the Brown County Drug Task Force is involved at a landlord training.
Yeah, I don't know what the purpose is for that.
How did it come about that the police department is the one putting on the landlord training?
I think they've put on the landlord training for a few years now.
This is something they.
Yeah, so we're continuing to do that. So I think it's usually an initiative between the inspection division and the police department working with landlords. And I think maybe last year we started talking about tenant training.
You think they would like one of us to go to their training and give them a synopsis of what we learned?
I don't know. I mean, that's up to the police department. I think you could reach out to them and see, how much time there is and if they'd be willing to. So I think if you want to do that, if any commissioner does, I think reach out to Commander Warwick, and then I believe Melanie Skamoski, I think I'm saying that correctly, at PD. I think they're the ones coordinating that.
Thanks.
John, would you be okay to reach out to them?
I don't know that I'm the best person to do that, honestly. I mean, I'm just kind of throwing this out here as an idea. Marcus is smiling. I guess I could. I mean, I don't know. I'd be curious to get feedback from other commissioners on this. I mean, I don't know how willing the police department would be to do this, or whether the landlords would find this to be useful.
Is there an option for prospective landlords or just strictly existing landlords that currently own property right now?
I think it's open to anyone to attend, and it's no cost, and if you register, I don't think you have to prove that you own property. I think literally anyone can attend it.
Okay.
Actually, when is it?
April 25th, Tuesday, April 25th, from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Neville Public Museum.
Maybe the first thing is like, one of us should go. See what they're saying
Aren't you a landlord, John?
there. Technically, yeah, actually. We have a duplex and we rent out an apartment.
So I mean, regardless of your position on the commission, you are a law-abiding landlord, correct?
That's true. Maybe that's where we should start, is I should just go. I gotta see if I
You're available?
can make it.
I don't know if it's recorded either.
Okay. I'd wanna be there, I think, personally.
I will be out of the state that day, so I will not be.
Okay. I'm gonna look into this. All right.
Yeah, let us know how we can support John, but, I mean, I also, Commander Warwick reaches out every so often just to ask how he can support, so, that may be something, you know, that, we can also do is reach out to Warwick and just let him know my concerns or our concerns.
And the tenant training is when? I'm just.
May 9th from 5:30 to 7, and then May 17th from 1 PM to 2:30, and that's at the Brown County Library.
Okay.
And no registration is required for tenant training, but you are required to register for the
Got it.
landlord training.
I probably couldn't make the May 9th meeting for tenant, but probably May 17th, I could put on my calendar just to go and take notes.
Okay. I'm probably gonna go to the 9th, because the 17th I'll be out of town for a conference, but I think I can make the tenant training for sure.
And as long as I'm not out of town on April 27th, I could be the alternate for John if he decides to not make it to the landlord meeting or if he's double booked,
Okay.
so.
Joe, you have somebody trying to get into it.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so does anyone have any further discussions in regards to the housing report or an update or where we're at with that? All right, so if we don't have any further questions on that, I'm just gonna quickly give like a chair update. I've noticed that I haven't been doing this in the other meetings or in the previous year, but I just wanted to share who I've been talking with and about our Equal Rights Commission. And so the past year I spoke to about 10 organizations. I'm just going to list off a few because that are a little bit more prominent. So UW-Madison, McFarland School of Public Affairs, Brown County Health Equity Coalition, Management Women, Joshua Green Bay Area Public School District, YWCA, College Ready, ADRC, American Marketing Association, and then there's a few other ones that I don't have listed in front of me, but there's quite a few that I spoke at, and I spoke on behalf or as the chair for the Equal Rights Commission, and I just shared what our mission was and our initiative, which last year was housing. And then as far as the whole commission, we've talked to about 14 different organizations for the housing report, and so overall total organizations that we've made contact with and made connection with is about over 25 organizations, which I think is excellent. But I am aware that, and I do acknowledge that we do need to make more effort to be connecting with more of the marginalized community members and community organizations here. And so that'll be part of the visibility initiative that we take on this year. The next thing that I'd like to remind the commissioners is to please send me your bio and a headshot. We would like to update the website as soon as possible with that information. And if you don't feel comfortable sharing your photo or your information, contact me. We'll work it out. But your information is on the webpage, your name, your first and last name, and the term or the years that you are with the ERC. So just keep that in mind. But all right, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is I recently met with a coordinator from Citizens Action. She just extended her support and wanted to see how we can collaborate. So I said that I'll share that with the commission and keep that in mind for future initiatives. And then tomorrow, I wanted to share that tomorrow is the mayor's inauguration. It's at City Hall at 4 p.m. And I believe it's in the Common Council chambers. So if you're available, that would be an excellent event for you to attend. I will be there for probably like half an hour or so. I'll be there a little bit later, but I will try to be there. And then other events that are going on, We All Rise are hosting in Black Wall Street where they highlight Black-owned businesses on April 23rd. You can find more information on their website. YWCA is hosting their Women of Vision luncheon from 11 to 1 p.m. on May 9th. And then also on May 9th is the Wisconsin Leadership Summit held by United Way and Madison 365. And then there's, I was hoping that Stephanie can give more information about the Latino or Hispanic day or event. I'm not too sure of the full title, the official title, but it's in September, so we do have a little bit of time left before we get to that event. But I wanted to share that with the group just so that we're aware and keep those dates open. And if anyone else has any other events or if they're speaking as a commissioner to any of the organizations, please feel free to reach out to me and we'll have you do an update for our next meeting or give an update about it in our next meeting. That's all I have for my report, my chair report. Does anyone else have anything they want to share or discuss today?
I have a sorry.
You go ahead.
I have a question, Chair Yang. Were there any organizations who reached out looking for information or support who we weren't able to, just given timing, connect with that you want to keep top of mind for this year?
Yes, well, one of the bigger ones was Habitat for Humanity, but I met with Jessica last month, so that was great. And then there are other organizations like NEW Shelter, what is it called? The St. Joseph. Last year they couldn't make any of the public hearings. And then there's one other one. I'd have to look through my emails, but there were 3 or 4 organizations that couldn't make it to any of our public hearings or our MLK Day or the other events that we held. So there are those, yes. But I will compile a list and share that with the commissioners so that you guys can have some transparency into that.
Thank you.
I'm going to put Saeed on the spot here because Kamsa, we're doing an event for World Refugee Day, right? Can you announce that?
Yes.
Can you give us?
Yeah, we are doing, that's 20 June, World Refugee Day, and it's going to be, I can share that, the link with Chair and the rest of the commissioners. So it's a day that we support refugees and immigrants, and COMSA will be hosting an event this year.
At the Green Bay Rockers baseball game as well, right? And the best
That's
part,
correct.
and the best part is Saeed is throwing out the first pitch.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yay! That's awesome.
So we should all get there for that if we can.
What's the date on that?
June 20th?
June 20th, that's correct.
That's great, and I'll be sure to bring that up again in our next meeting in May, so that we have that on our radar. Thank you for sharing that, that's great. And please let us know how we can support your organization while you're coordinating things. We are in full support of that, that's fantastic. Any other, sorry, Commissioner San, I think I cut you off there.
I say thank you, Chair, thank you for the support.
No problem at all. Any other announcements, events? Any other discussions for today? And I do realize we have a few guests on the line, so I would love to get a motion to open the floor, to invite them to say or to speak if they have anything to share.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, not in favor? All right, so for the guests who are on the Zoom call, if you guys have anything to share or if you have any questions, you can feel free to unmute yourself and speak with us. All right, so I don't see anyone unmuting, so I'm going to take that as no one has any further comments. All right, other than that, our next meeting is Thursday, May 11th at 5:30 p.m. If you can't make it, please let us know, or if you have any other issues, please feel free to email us. All right, well,
We probably should close the
if there's
floor.
no other further discussion, then I want to ask.
Hey,
for a
Chair,
motion.
Chair Yang, we need a motion to close the floor, and
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Thank you, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, thank you, and thanks Commissioner Sheldon for reminding me. All right, so can I please have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, so the meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Tara.
Thank you.
Ms. Tara.